Alright, crap, am I good? Alright. What the? Alright. What the? Where is it? Damn it, where's the... Why aren't I showing up? Okay. Why aren't I showing up? Alright, here I am. Alright. Alright. It's game time! Hello, everybody. I am Desiderio Ultra, the most out-of-this-world soccer player you've ever seen. Crap. Yeah, sorry there was no stream yesterday. If you can't tell by my voice, I've been feeling a bit sick the last couple of days. Yeah. Yeah, I just did not feel up to streaming yesterday. Obviously, I'm still a little sick, but it does seem like the worst of it has passed, and I do feel, good enough to stream today, so yeah, here I am. Crap. So yeah, what was it? It's a news day, and the big story going around, or the main one I'll be talking about, is the recent sacking of Xabi Alonso, or what was it? The quitting of Xabi Alonso. I don't know. It's like people are kind of going back and forth of like whether or not, oh, he got sacked, or what was it? He left on his own terms. And it's like I feel like it's probably a little bit of both. I feel like Madrid were probably like not exactly saying they were gonna sack him, but like pretty much saying they were gonna sack him. I don't know. Uh, yeah, what was it? But I do have a couple of other stories. One concerning Morocco, and what was it? Them co-hosting the 2030 World Cup. Specifically, whether or not they will be prepared for it, which it does seem they will. And if there's enough time, I might discuss some recent transfer rumors. Not really something I talk about much, but I do want to get into it. Uh, hey there, Ryan. Hey there, Ryan. Good to see you, man. 2 weeks? That's your bet? All right. Yeah. Ah, crap. Sorry, man. If you can't tell by my voice, I'm feeling a little sick. What was it? Yeah, the reason there was no stream yesterday is because I was just totally knocked out. But I'm feeling better today, so yeah, what was it? I'm sure I'll be fine. Alright. So yeah, with all that out of the way, I guess we'll get into the stories. Alright. Yeah, don't... Yeah, thanks, man. Alright. First story comes to us from ESPN by Alex Kirkland. Why Real Madrid sacked manager Xabi Alonso after 233 days. Now, there's a lot of articles about this, obviously, it's a big story. But I thought this one was interesting to talk about because, what was it? It doesn't just talk about, like, recently, it seemed it's a bit of a timeline of, his whole time there. Yeah. So, yeah, I thought this would be interesting to talk about. Oh, crap, you got hit in the eye, man? That sucks. Damn, hope you're feeling alright. So let's see, yeah. So yeah, what was it? Obviously Real Madrid have sacked Xabi Alonso. Now, I think I talked now there have been rumors and like speculation about Real Madrid potentially sacking Alonso for like a couple of months now. Yeah, it's been a big topic of discussion for a while. I was always of the opinion that like what was it with Alonso after what he did with Leverkusen and him being a former Madridista, a former player for them. I thought they would give him more time. I thought they would have a bit more faith in him, but clearly clearly I was wrong. It's like I don't know. What was it? Do you think they were a bit hasty, or I don't know? Do you think there was some justification for this? Uh, me personally, I feel like this might have been, I feel like it wasn't totally a sporting decision. I do feel like there were other more somewhat personal things that factored into this, concerning, certain players, but that's just my opinion. Let's get into the article. All right. On Sunday night, on Sunday night in Jeddah, Xabi Alonso was talking about the future. Real Madrid had just lost to Barcelona in the Spanish Supercopa final, missing out on the season's first trophy, and their coach was keen to turn the page. We have to move on as soon as possible, Alonso told Spanish TV. It's the least important of the competitions we play. Not according to Madrid, I guess. I mean, not according to Real Madrid, I guess. Now we have to look forward, get injured players out and our morale back, and carry on. It's true that this week Real Madrid are moving on, but without Alonso. Less than a day after that 3-2 loss to their biggest rivals, and it's like, yeah, what was it? Of all the games that I feel like could have gotten Alonso sacked, this feels like, I don't know, this didn't feel like one of them, because, yeah, it was a loss to it was a loss to, like, their main rival, Barcelona, and it was, it was the Spanish Super Cup, obviously it's important to win trophies, but, like, I don't know, I feel like there were other things there were other, competitions that Real Madrid would want to prioritize more. I don't know. That just in my opinion lends credence to the idea that this wasn't totally a sporting decision, and that, what was it? There were certain personal things that factored into this. But, what was it? That's just speculation, obviously. The club announced that he was leaving. A short statement released just after 6 p.m. Spanish time on Monday read, by mutual agreement between the club and Xabi Alonso, it has been decided to bring his time as first-team coach to an end. Oh, yeah. Now, listen, don't get me wrong. I do believe that this was a mutual agreement. Like, I fully believe Xabi Alonso was kind of getting tired of Madrid. And, what was it? If certain reports coming out are true, may have been getting a bit tired of the players. And the players may have been getting a bit tired with him. So, yeah, what was it? I fully believe this was mutual. I do believe that Xabi wanted to get out of there as much as Real Madrid wanted him gone. Barca made Madrid cry, and I think Alonso asked to get sacked. Nah, not gonna lie. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, like I said, I do kind of believe Alonso may have been getting a bit tired of things there too. uh, with things we've heard and with things that are coming out now, yeah, it does seem like the place was a bit dysfunctional. It does seem like not too many people were really happy with him there. Including himself, if I'm being honest. So, like, yeah. Just 233 days after being appointed, Alonso, a Madrid legend as a player, maybe Alonso made sure they lost the Super Cup in the most wild way possible to get the sack. Okay, he's not. What was it? He's not a psychic or anything like that. He has. That would be funny. That would be really funny if it were actually true. But yeah, I don't know. That feels a bit far fetched. Uh, it does seem. It does seem like a funny idea, though. Alright. Let's see. And one of the most highly rated young coaches in world football was gone. On Monday evening, his coaching staff were already collecting their things at the club's Valdebebas training ground. Oh, hey, Brodontis, what's up? Yeah, what was it? Just talking about Alonso. Yeah, what was it? Talking about Alonso getting sacked, or, leaving, or getting sacked and leaving. I don't know. What was it? It seems like a complicated situation. Crap. Alonso's. Hold on. Lever Leverkusen. I think he is a future teller and a magician who can make anything possible, who can make anything happen. What he's he's Coutinho now? I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I mean, I will admit, yeah, what he managed to do with Leverkusen does kind of seem like magic, looking back. And, not just looking back, obviously, in the moment, it did kind of feel, like magic what he managed to do. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what was it? Yeah, winning the Bundesliga after it had been, like, solely dominated by, Bayern Munich after over 10 years at that point. Oh, crap. It really did seem like a miracle. And it really was a miracle. And it's like, it does kind of suck though, because a lot of people were hoping it would be like it would lead to like a bigger change in the Bundesliga, but really it didn't. Bayern Munich won it again the year after, and then Xabi left, and Leverkusen is not exactly in as good a place now as they were then. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of sad. Yeah. I was really hoping, Leverkusen would be able to build off of their win into something more long term, but yeah, it doesn't seem that just didn't seem to be in the cards. Yeah. Hey there, Planet. Good to see you. Yep, just talking about Alonso getting sacked or leaving of his own accord or, leaving and getting sacked at the same time. It seems like a complicated situation. Yeah. Alonso's successor had already been confirmed. His former teammate, friend, and coach of reserve team Castilla, Alvaro Arberola. Yeah. And then he dropped off faster than Hazard. Yeah, it really did. Alonso was bad, to be honest. I preferred Ancelotti. Yeah, what was it? I do. Yeah, what was it? I don't know. I don't think Alonso is bad by any means, but I do feel like Ancelotti probably was a bit better suited to the Madrid job than Alonso was. Yeah, oh crap. Yeah, what was it? But the thing is, I'm really not sure who replace. I'm really not sure who replaces Alonso. It's like, what was it? Are they gonna stick with Arbeloa, or are they gonna go or what was it? Is he just, the interim and they're gonna find someone else? I don't know. Let's see. The timing of Alonso's exit, which sources close to the coach told ESPN, was a sacking and not by mutual agreement as stated by the club, was a surprise. All right, so all right, so what was it? So Madrid is saying it was by mutual agreement, but other people are saying it was a sacking. I don't know, man. Like I said before, what was it? I do believe that Alonso Yeah, like I said before, whether or not it was a sacking, I do believe Alonso might have been getting a bit sick of the situation there. Was it just based on what we know and what's been, coming out recently? It does seem like, what was it, the place was a bit of a mess. Yeah, what was it? I I believe Madrid wanted him gone, and I believe Alonso just didn't want to be there. Yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah, what was it? Yeah. I'll pro- I'll probably react to it next Friday. What was it? Crap. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I feel like part of the problem with like reacting to 4-4 tunes becoming like one of my bigger things is like I don't really watch his newer videos when they come out anymore. I usually wait to react. I usually wait to like get my first reaction to them on stream now. Yeah. Yeah. Which kind of sucks, but what was it? It's content. I gotta get my first reaction to things. But within the club, doubts about the coach had been growing for months. Yeah, it's like, what was it? The idea of Alonso getting sacked didn't come out of nowhere. People have been talking about this for a while at this point. Yeah, what was it? Sources close to both. Yeah, that's why a lot of people don't believe it when they say it was by mutual agreement. It's just because like we've been talking about him getting sacked for a while now. So obviously when he leaves, everyone's gonna assume it's a sacking. Sources close to both Alonso and the dressing room told ESPN those doubts started at the very top with club president Florentino Perez. Yeah. Eh, yeah, yeah, no, what was it? Like I said, there's conflicting stories going around. Like, I don't know. Maybe he got sacked, maybe he didn't. It's like, yeah, I don't know. With things coming out, it does feel like, what was it, both Alonso and the club did want to part ways, so I don't know. Let's see. It wasn't just the Supercopa defeat to Barcelona. It wasn't just the UEFA Champions League losses to Manchester City and Liverpool. Oh crap. It wasn't. Oh, okay. It wasn't just the embarrassing 2-0 La Liga home defeat to Celta Vigo. Oh crap, yeah. I didn't watch that game, but I did hear about it. That was pretty funny. Or the unacceptable 5-2 derby thrashing by Atletico Madrid. Yeah, what was it? Man. Yeah, what was it? It's like yeah, it's like Real Madrid have kind of been yeah, what was it? It's like Real Madrid have kind of been underperforming, and it's like, okay, well, is it saying underperforming for Real Madrid is kind of a weird statement because obviously they're still doing well, but what was it? For Real Madrid, doing well isn't good enough. You got to be doing great. And what was it? Even though they're still doing well, I guess they're not doing great. What was it? What was it? Yeah. If you're the coach of um sure, if you want. I'll win them the trouble, trust me. All right, sure. Good luck. Um, So yeah, what was it? And yeah, what was it? If you're the coach of Real Madrid, yeah, you can't be losing 5-2 to Atleti. What was it? You can't be losing, Champions League games against an underperforming Liverpool side. You can't be losing 2-0 against Celta Vigo, it's like And what was it? I'm sure you could say that's not all on him, but he does have to take some of the blame for that, at least. So it's like, yeah, what was it? Uh, yeah, like I said, at Real Madrid, you can't just be doing well, you have to be doing great, or else your job is in danger, and he just has not been doing great. So, yeah, as much as as much as, Alonso might be good, he just hasn't really been meeting the expectations that Real Madrid usually has. So, I do think this sacking is somewhat understandable. 90 minutes at the Bernabeu are long. Heck, they were so long that Martinelli scored there last season. Crap. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. The freaking yeah, that was oh crap. Yeah, that was a fun couple of games. Crap. It wasn't only Vinicius Jr.'s angry public reaction at being substituted in October's El Clasico, although with hindsight, that looks like a tipping point. From the beginning, last summer, there were questions inside the club. Both at the executive level and within the squad, about aspects of Alonso's management. Those questions got louder as results and performances dropped off, and Alonso's relationships with key players deteriorated. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, what was it? Stuff. A lot of stuff has been coming out. It looks like, yeah, a lot of stuff has been coming out about like what was it? Mbappe. What was it? Vinicius. Let's see. I think Endrick too. Yeah, well, it really seems like he didn't really endear himself well to a lot of the key squad members. And like, yeah, well, one of the main things going around is like at the end of the Supercopa, he tried to tell the team to give Barcelona a guard of honor, but like when Mbappe said, no, they just kind of didn't. And he didn't like press them about it. He didn't like tell them to do it again. He just kind of gave up. It was like, all right, everybody, let's be sportsmanlike. Let's give them a guard of honor. Then Mbappe was like, no. And then Mbappe was like, hell no, we're not gonna do that. And what was it? Yeah, Alonso just kind of gave up. He was like, okay, whatever you say. It's like, come on, show a bit more backbone than that. Oh, man. I don't know. The coach felt undermined by a lack of support from what sources close to him called a minority in the dressing room. He had tried. I kind of wish I had read this part before talking about that. I feel like that would have been a good place to talk about that. He had tried to adapt and build bridges, they said, and there had been some limited signs of improvement. But, in the eyes of the club, it wasn't enough. The situation was not viewed as sustainable. Alonso's departure was agreed, and now the post-mortem of his time in charge begins. Alright. So all that was just an introduction. Now we get into like the actual timeline of events. Crap. Crap. This article is actually kind of long. I hope I can get through this quickly. How are you feeling about Barca winning the Super Copa? Oh, I'm feeling great, man. Well, I'm not feeling great right now on account of being a little bit sick. But about Barca winning the Super Copa, I was feeling great, man. Yeah. I I actually missed the first half of that game because I was out, but I did manage to see the second half, and it was great. Yeah, what was it? It was an exciting game too. What was it? Going from like 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. Yeah, what was it? Oh crap! It was an exciting game. It was really a game worthy of being a Super Cup final. And what was it? Yeah, what was it? The fact that Barcelona won was great, man. I feel like they played really well. Oh crap. Let's see. I hope Arsenal win the Premier League. Um, hmm. who are your who are their next couple of games against? Like Nottingham Forest, I think, and like Man U. Yeah, well, is it? I mean, it seems like you guys have some pretty winnable games coming up. So yeah, I don't know. You got you got Chelsea tomorrow. Okay, that's a very winnable game. But wait, no, is that a league game? Or wait, or no, isn't that a cup game? I don't remember. Oh, it's the Carabao Cup. All right, yeah. Yeah. Oh crap! Hold on. The strength of Alonso's position as Madrid coach had one significant drawback from the start, club sources told ESPN. Oh shit, Gyökeres might be injured? Ah man, that sucks. Damn. They said it's a possible MCL tear? You have an app where it tells you all the news for Arsenal. God, there really is an app for everything nowadays. Man. Uh, His arrival as coach had not been instigated by Perez. Instead, Alonso's champion was Jose Angel Sanchez, the club's popular director general. He spoke to Alonso when his Bayern Leverkusen team came to Madrid in January of 2025 to play Atletico in the Champions League. Sanchez and others felt that given his Real Madrid past and historic achievements at Leverkusen, winning the league and cup double without losing a single match, Alonso was the obvious candidate to replace Carlo Ancelotti. Ah, nice. Perez was concerned about Alonso's relative inexperience and viewed him as a gamble, but accepted the recommendation. All right, so all right, so he never even really all right, so he was never even really wanted by Perez. What was it? It was Sanchez that wanted him. All right. I guess that might have been a bad sign. Sources within the club and close to Alonso said there was never the same degree of connection between Perez and Alonso that had been there at times with Ancelotti or Zinedine Zidane. Alonso himself felt that Perez had not completely bought into his methods, while some players felt Alonso's decision making was limited by a lack of support from the president. It was a major, eventually fatal handicap for the Alonso era, and one that was built into its foundation. Alright, so yeah, it seems like the way they're talking here that Alonso never really had much support from Perez. So yeah, what was it? it does it really does kind of feel like this whole thing was kind of doomed to fail from the start. It's like, yeah, what was it? not much you can really do when the club president doesn't really have much faith in you. Yeah. Alonso's appointment was confirmed on May 25th, 2025, with a formal presentation the following day. The coach had not wanted to take charge before the FIFA Club World Cup, believing it would be more advantageous to begin a new project with a more conventional preseason. The club had other ideas. Alonso struggled to hide his feelings. These are the circumstances, he said at his unveiling, showing little enthusiasm for the summer tournament. And as it's like that, I see it as an opportunity. Oh. By the way, my ACL is like 3/4 of the way healed. Oh, whoa, that's great, man. Was it good to heal? Good to hear. In the team's time in the United States, the first fault lines between Alonso and the senior members of the squad developed. Multiple sources close to the dressing room told ESPN that Alonso's handling of Vinicius Jr. upset the players. My approximate heel date is February 1st, 4th. All right, man, that's great to hear. Yeah, what was it? Oh, crap. Yeah, yeah, just try. Yeah, just try to rest. Try not to put too much pressure on it, and I'm sure you'll be back. I'm sure you'll be back to full strength. And what was it? You'll be back up and running soon. Alonso first considered experimenting with Vinicius on the right wing, and then planned to drop him for Madrid's semifinal with Paris Saint-Germain. Only a late reshuffle, forced by injury, changed his plans. The episode badly damaged the pair's reputation. Oh wait, no, relation. I say reputation. Relationship. The pair's relationship. Yeah. There were disagreements with the club, too, over squad planning. Trent Alexander Arnold and Dean Huijsen, Alvaro Carreras, and Franco Mastantuono were signed last summer. None of them were the tempo setting midfielder Alonso wanted. Martin Zubimendi, who joined Arsenal, had a close relationship with Alonso, having worked with him at Real Sociedad. The club didn't believe such a signing was necessary, pointing to the squad's existing midfield options. Sources close to the coach told ESPN that Alonso felt that decision had significantly hindered the team's possibilities of success this season. Yeah, well, I do feel like a midfielder like Zub. Yeah, I do feel like a midfielder like Zubimendi probably could have gone a long way to helping them out a bit. Yeah. Alonso had the misfortune to succeed Ancelotti, a genius at squad management and perhaps the coach best qualified to deal with Madrid's star-studded, ego-filled roster. Yeah, what was it? That's kind of the thing a lot of people say is like a lot of the times the coaches that perform best at Real Madrid are like are like better man managers than they are like actual tacticians. And it's like, yeah, that's true when it comes to like Ancelotti, Zidane, and even Mourinho, who is a good tactician, is still a decent man manager. At least, he was before, recent years. Things seem to have gone a bit downhill for him, but what was it? We're talking about years ago, back when he was there. Despite his success at Leverkusen and his past as an elite player, it was a challenge. It was a challenge Alonso had never faced. Yeah. Mbappe just cleared it off the line. Damn. Oh man. Locker room sources told ESPN that early in the season, Alonso, a man with clear ideas determined to implement them, gave the players little leeway. He wanted to change various features of the players' daily routines and their habits. Halftime 1-0 Madrid. Ah, man. I'm sure you'll be able to turn it around. Let's see. He wanted to see an improvement in punctuality. He wanted to see fewer outside figures, people close to players but not part of the squad and coaching staff, present at the training ground. It was a change which was not well received by some of the dressing room. Yeah, well, is it? Oh, yeah, well, is it an improvement to punctuality? Yeah, I can see certain players not really vibing with that. Yeah. Classico Flashpoint. It would be unfair not to recognize the high points of Alonso's brief reign. There were early signs of change and improvement in the team's play at the Club World Cup when 2025-26 started. When 2025-26 started, Madrid won 13 of their first 14 games. The season peaked with a 2-1 Clasico win over Barcelona at the Bernabeu in La Liga. Yeah, it did. So, a year earlier, Ancelotti's Madrid had lost the same fixture 4-0. Ah, crap. Yeah, I remember that. That was a good game. It felt like progress, but a result that should have served as confirmation that Alonso's Madrid were heading in the right direction was undermined by one headline-grabbing moment. Vinicius Jr.'s furious reaction at being substituted in the 72nd minute. Mi voy del equipo. I'll leave, shall I? Oh, hey, you got it to 1-1. Nice. TV images appeared to show Vinicius shouting as he left the field and headed down the tunnel. Mejor mi voy. Best that I leave. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a bit of a story when that happened. Alonso had already omitted the Brazil forward from the starting 11 for games against Real Oviedo and Marseille. His management of the player starting at the Club World Cup had raised eyebrows inside the club, with senior executives questioning the wisdom of Alonso's approach with Vinicius' contract renewal, his deal up in 2027 in the balance. Now, Vinicius' reaction in the most public setting possible, a packed Bernabeu, the biggest game of the season, had laid bare the extent of the tension. Yeah, it was like... Oh, crap. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, well, it really did seem like, well, Alonso and Vinicius never really got along. Which, to be fair, I don't think Vinicius... It feels like Vinicius doesn't really get along with a lot of people, but hey. Just as damaging for Alonso was the reaction in the days that followed as Vinicius apologized to everyone except his manager. Yeah, what was it? Sources close to the locker room told ESPN that other players, already unhappy, now sensed weakness in Alonso and his lack of support from within the club. Yeah, what was it? It's like what I said earlier with like Alonso trying to get, Madrid to give Barca a guard of honor. And like after Mbappe said no, he just kind of didn't say it again, or like he didn't like push them to do it again. It's just like, okay, I guess not. It's like, come on, you gotta have a bit more backbone than that, man. It seemed like a big part of what happened is like Alonso wasn't getting support from the club and he knew it. A lot of the players didn't like them and he didn't like him and he knew it. So it's like I don't know. At some point I guess he realized it just wasn't worth trying to fight them on certain things maybe. I don't know. And I guess what was it, the players, what was it, saw that and decided to take advantage of it. Yeah, what was it? You as the coach, of a big team like Real Madrid, especially like Real Madrid with so many egos going around, you can't show weakness. What was it? You can't really give people an inch or else they'll walk all over you. That's just kind of how it works. That just feels like common sense, you know? Yeah, I don't know. It really just feels like Alonso's tenure at Real Madrid just feels kind of doomed from the start. It really didn't feel, really doesn't feel like this was meant to work out well. Uh, in his first real crisis, the coach hadn't received the backing he needed. Instead, his decision to substitute Vinicius had been undermined. Downward turn. All right. Then came a run of desperately bad form and results, the kind of run from which few Madrid coaches have successfully recovered. The team lost 1-0 at Liverpool, drew 0-0 at Rayo Vallecano, and drew 0-0 with Elche. God damn, what was it? Oh, man. God damn, yeah, what was it? Drawing with freaking Rayo Vallecano and Elche. Those are not results you want to be getting as the Real Madrid coach. It's like... God. An unconvincing 4-0, 4-3 win at Olympiacos was followed by a 1-1 draw at Girona. A 3-0 victory at Athletic Club was an outlier, and what came next left Alonso hanging by a thread: a 2-0 defeat to Celta Vigo and a 2-1 loss to City 3 days later. It's like, yeah, well, it's like what I said before when we were talking about up there. It's like, yeah, these aren't the results that like that someone coaching Real Madrid should be getting, or else like, yeah, something's definitely wrong. They're definitely gonna get sacked. It's like drawing with Elche of all teams, and then Girona. Like, goddamn, yeah, what was it? Yeah, Alonso's time at Madrid had a lot of ups and downs. The team's form was not helped by an injury crisis that robbed Alonso of a number of senior players and forced him to rely excessively on others, to their detriment. 8 first-team players were missing for the City game, including star striker Kylian Mbappe. Senior executives have raised concern about the number of injuries. Alonso's decision to sideline Antonio Pintos, previously responsible for the physical preparations of the first team, working with Zidane and Ancelotti, was debated. A day after Alonso's sacking, Pintos was back working with the team at Valdebebas, alongside Arbeloa. In the face of mounting problems and growing pressure, Alonso tried to adapt and improve his relationship with the squad. I feel like that ship might have sailed. Sources in the locker room said that he relaxed some of his earlier rules, gave the players more days off, tried to make Vinicius feel more important, a more Ancelotti-style approach. I don't know. What was it? God damn it. I feel like doing shit like that might have just made the situation worse. Because I feel like doing that just showed the players that like they can pressure you into doing stuff, which really isn't a message you want to be sending at any club as the coach, especially not a club like Real Madrid. So it's like, yeah, I feel like this more than anything else might have sealed his fate if we're being honest. It's like I said before, you can't show weakness at a club like Real Madrid because they'll eat you alive, man. They really will. Oh man. As Real Madrid coach, you have to be ready to deal with these situations, Alonso said. Full time Barca 3-2. Nice. It's not about changing, it's about adapting. I know the culture at Real Madrid. That's why it's the biggest club in the world. You need to adapt, you need to learn. There's a process, an interaction with the players. Some days are good, some days are not so good. But in every game, we take steps. We're in this position now, and we have to face it with energy and positivity. There was little sign of that energy and positivity on the pitch, but Alonso survived until Christmas with 3 wins in a week against Alaves, Talavera, and Sevilla. Sources told ESPN that most of the squad supported the coach. I feel like ESPN might need to do a better job validating their sources because I really don't think that's true. Like goddamn, with everything that's coming out now and everything that, has come out over the course of the last year or so, I really don't think that's true. Oh, all right. All right. What was it? All right, bye, man. Thanks for coming around. See you next time, man. Alright. And the players were willing to accept some of the features of Alonso's management style, such as an increased emphasis on video analysis, which they had rejected at first. However, there were also a recognition that Real Madrid, when the team is on the kind of run they faced in November and December, the usual outcome is that the coach loses his job. Yeah. Yeah. Alonso urged journalists to keep calm in his last words before the Christmas break, suggesting he expected to remain in charge. 2026 began with a 5-1 win over Real Betis. Maybe they were showing improvement. What was it? Real Betis have the GOAT Anthony playing for him. And they managed to beat them? What was it? Maybe they should have given him more time. It seemed like things were on the upswing. Oh, crap. And then the Supercopa. Madrid were fortunate to beat Atletico 2-1 in the semifinal, and then competed against Barcelona while adopting a pragmatic defensive approach. In the aftermath of the Supercopa, his position was viewed as fragile but intact, with even journalists close to Perez confidently writing that Alonso had bought himself time. As it turned out, it was just a few hours. Yeah, it's like, what was it? It's like I said before, even with the Supercopa loss, I thought they would give him some more time. I thought they would at least give him till the end of the season. But yeah, what was it? Clearly that was wrong. Adios. Hold on. Xabi Alonso was commiserated by Real Madrid's president Florentino Perez after the Supercopa final loss to Barcelona. in Saudi Arabia. Oh my god. Uh, I do you think this is where he told him he was fired? It's like that would be funny as hell if like he just came up, shook his hand like this, and was like, "Alonso, you know what this means," and then Alonso was just like, "I'll pack up my office." Oh crap! God damn it! I mean, that's kind of the energy this has, right? Oh crap! Yeah. Adios. Sources. Sources close to the coach told ESPN that Alonso leaves Real Madrid disappointed on multiple fronts. I can imagine. Disappointed with the contributions of some key players. Disappointed that, unlike at Leverkusen, he had not had the freedom to implement his ideas. Disappointed with himself, believing he could have handled certain situations differently. All right, there's a bit here. It's like disappointed with the contributions of certain key players. It's like I think we know who specifically those key players are. I think we know who he's talking about there. Disappointed that, unlike at Leverkusen, he had not been given the freedom to implement his ideas. It's like, yeah, no shit. Obviously, Leverkusen were gonna let him do whatever he wanted because, like, they were desperate. And Real Madrid were also a bit desperate, but they're also Real Madrid. I don't know if he really went into this expecting Madrid to just give him like carte blanche to do what he wanted. I assume he wouldn't have. I assume he didn't because he has played at Madrid, so that would feel a bit dumb. But if he did, then just I don't know what he was thinking. Yo, if he did, of course. Obviously, we don't know. Damn. And disappointed with himself, believing he could have handled certain things better. I do believe that. I do believe he does. I do fully believe he is willing to, like, look at his actions and think about how he could have done things differently. A number of issues had hindered the team. Sources said Alonso felt some players were not looking after themselves properly, citing concerns with their diet. The coach was also concerned with the number of dressing room leaks appearing in the media, a feeling shared by some of the players who backed him. Sources close to the coach pinpointed an influential, vocal minority of players who had been unwilling to take on board his ideas. They named 3 senior players. Oh, I think we all know who these senior players are. Say it with me now. Vinicius Jr., Vinicius Jr. in particular, obviously, but also Jude Bellingham and Federico Valverde. Alright, I guess I can see that. A source told ESPN that Bellingham had been reluctant to accept Alonso's tactical vision. Although, unlike Vinicius, those differences had not played out in public. Yeah, because Bellingham is actually mature. Or at least he's more mature than Vinicius is. But then again, it's really not that hard to be more mature than Vinicius is. You just have to be mentally older than an 8-year-old, you know? Oh, God. Unlike, let's see, Bellingham denied reports of dressing room unrest this month, saying the squad were all behind the manager and that claims of behind the scenes issues were fabricated and exaggerated. On Tuesday, Vinicius was among a handful of players who had not posted about Alonso's departure on social media. Sources close to the Brazilian told ESPN that he had no plans to do so. What was it? Yeah, that makes sense. Crap. At board level, there were frustrations at various aspects of Alonso's management, with injuries and the coach's handling of Vinicius. Yeah, what was it? They didn't let him do whatever he wanted. Two of the main concerns, as well as one inescapable reality. The team had not been playing well, consistently, for months. Yeah. One club source said that Alonso's downbeat demeanor at the training ground in recent weeks had not gone down well with executives as the coach tried and failed to unlock the team's potential. In the end, the club reached the conclusion that it wasn't going to happen. If we carry on like this, we'd better leave it, Sanchez told Alonso in a conversation about the Supercopa. According to one source, the terms of his departure mean Alonso will only be paid for one of the 3 years anticipated in his contract. Damn. Oh, man. So what was it? He leaves. So what was it? He leaves. So he leaves Real Madrid after after not even a full year, and then he's not even gonna be paid his full contract. God damn, that sucks. Whatever. It didn't go as we would have liked, Alonso posted on social media today. I mean, no, on Tuesday. Wait, today is Tuesday. So, was that today? I don't know, man. Coaching Real Madrid has been an honor and a responsibility. I leave with respect, gratitude, and pride that I did my best. Damn. Alright, well, crap. Oh, man. Alright, so. Yep, so Xabi Alonso's time at Real Madrid has come to an end. Yay! Oh, crap. Yeah, what was it? That was just a complete and total disaster. Alright, it wasn't a complete disaster, but it does seem like it was a bit of a mess. Like, goddamn. It just never really felt like Alonso had the full support of the club. And by the end of it, it really doesn't seem like anybody liked him. What was it? And I kind of doubt he liked being there anymore either. So I do kind of believe there was mutual agreement here. But whether or not it was or wasn't a sacking, I'm not so sure on. I don't know. Whether or not it was, I do fully believe both parties were kind of sick of each other. So, I guess it doesn't actually matter either way. Crap. So yeah, what was it? Let's see how. So yeah, what was it? Let's see how long their next coach lasts. Like I said in the title, my money is on only 3 months. Oh crap. Alright, to end things off, Alright, if you can't tell from my voice, I'm feeling a bit sick. So, to end things off, I'm just gonna go over some transfer rumors real quick. I don't really talk about transfers much on this show. I do want to start talking about them more. So yeah, this is another ESPN article. This time, there doesn't appear to be a writer named. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess it was just written by ESPN. Transfer rumors, news. Man United eyes Ruben Neves as Carrick's first signing. Ooh. So yeah, what was it? If you're unaware, Michael what the what the hell? Oh, what crap? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, okay. I'm back. I don't know. All right, whatever. Never mind. All right, so let's see. Crap. All right. Transfer rumors and news. Man United eyes Ruben Neves as Carrick's first signing. Yes, what was it? If you're unaware, Man United have chosen Michael Carrick as their new, what was it, manager or head coach or whatever. I believe the story was it was between him and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Um, they went with Carrick, which is, I don't know, I guess a good choice. I don't know, man. I don't think any manager can really come in and solve, Man United's problems because Man United's problems just go way deeper than the manager at this point. It's like, I don't know. Until there's like some big ownership or like what was it? Some big changes in the actual structure of the club. I don't see things really changing or getting much better for Man United. I really don't. They could bring in literally anyone as coach, and I don't see them really doing that well. Oh, crap. Yeah, I don't know. Man United just feels like a bit of a lost cause to me. But hey, that's just me. Alright. Oh, come on. Michael Carrick is set to make Al Hilal midfielder Ruben Neves his first signing as interim manager of Manchester United. While Manchester City are pushing ahead to land Nottingham Forest midfielder Elliot Anderson next summer. Join us for the latest transfer news and rumors from around the globe. Trending rumors. A move for Al Hilal midfielder Ruben Neves is being lined up by Manchester United, according to The Guardian. It is reported that the Old Trafford hierarchy are willing to move for any player on the club's wish list this month, and it looks as though Neves, 28, could be their first signing in the January transfer window. With the Saudi Pro League side willing to accept an offer with 20 million pounds. Crap. I always get euros and pounds mixed up, God damn it. But yeah, what was it? I think this would be a decent signing. I do believe Ruben Neves, at 28 years old, is still is still good enough to play in the Premier League. I think he's definitely above Saudi Pro League level. And like, what was it? He's only 28, which, what was it? Is a little bit old by soccer players' standards, but he's still got good years in him. Yeah, I don't know. I think if you were moving to most clubs except Manchester United, you could probably expect good things from him. But like I said, it's Manchester United, so yeah, I'm not sure how well he's actually gonna do. Yeah. ESPN sources reported on Monday that Michael Carrick is set to be appointed as interim manager until the end of the season. Manchester City have made contact regarding a deal for Nottingham Forest and English international midfielder Elliot Anderson. Team Talk reports that City are set to make a summer push for the 23-year-old, with manager Pep Guardiola seeing him as a good fit for his system. An approach for Anderson, who has been on the radar of Manchester United, is expected to take place in the next summer in the next transfer window and could cost upwards of $80 million after the Premier League side informed his representative of their plans to make a move for him. Goddamn. First Semenyo, now Elliot Anderson. It's like, are Manchester City just intentionally going for people Manchester United are after? Like, seriously, are they just trying to screw with them at this point? Like, Oh crap, that would kind of be funny though. It's like Manchester United are so far behind Man City, even when they're not really at their best. That like, what was it? They start going after their transfer targets just to screw with them. That would be friggin' hilarious. Oh man. Liverpool are looking to sign a right back following the season-ending injury to Connor Bradley. But Borussia Dortmund's Julian Ryerson isn't on their radar, says Florian Plettenberg. Various options are being assessed, but the report doesn't name anyone specific yet, outside of claiming that the 28-year-old Norway international Ryerson is not one of them. Yeah, what was it? It's still yeah, what was it? It still doesn't feel like I do think a big problem with Liverpool this season is they really don't have a great replacement for oh crap. Oh, what the hell? Crap. What the ah. Alright, damn. I'm a little bit sick right now if you can't tell. God damn it. But yeah, what was it? I do feel like a big problem this season for Liverpool is they don't really have a great replacement for Trent, you know? It's like, I don't think Connor never really thought he was up to his level, you know? Whether or not they can find a good replacement for Trent, you know, we'll have to see. Because, you know, it doesn't seem like they have anyone particular in mind at the moment, at least if this is to be believed. Al Ittihad midfielder N'Golo Kante is in talks with Fenerbahce. Oh, really? Goddamn. El Equipe reports that the Turkish Super League club are one of the first clubs to make an approach for the 34-year-old former Chelsea star amid interest from several teams in Europe who are looking to take advantage of Conte's contract situation. The France international is believed to have stalled on talks over a new deal following the Saudi Pro League side's first offer and could leave this month if an agreement over a transfer fee is reached. Crap, what was it? If the Saudi Pro League isn't willing to pay you what you want, then it's like, yeah, I'm not sure you're gonna get it. I'm not sure you're gonna get it anywhere else. Like, goddamn. Barcelona striker Robert Lewandowski could stay at the club, according to AS. Yet, to sign a new contract at Camp Nou, 37-year-old is attracting interest from clubs in Saudi Arabia and is also on the shortlist of MLS side Chicago Fire. Of frickin' course he is. Okay. I mean, listen, what was it? He's 37. He's 37 years old, and like, I don't know, he's still bagging goals in La Liga. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. Do you think Lewandowski should go to a retirement league like, you know, Saudi Arabia or the MLS? I don't know. I think maybe he could have like one or two. I don't know. Maybe he could have like one good season left in like in a top 5 league. Who knows? Or well, you know, that's just my opinion. You know, we'll have to see. However, the Blaugrana are reportedly yet to make a decision on his future, and it can't be ruled out that he signs a contract extension to extend his deal beyond the summer, with a meeting set to be held before the end of the season. Let's see. Done deal. Al Hilal fullback João Cancelo is heading back to Barcelona on loan. Alright, well, that's nice. Oh, I don't know. I think Cancelo is alright. I think he can do alright. Alright. I think these ones are less substantiated rumors. It's like, what was it? Yeah, alright. I think I'll end the stream here for today. There was something else I kind of wanted to talk about, but as I've said a few times in the stream, I'm really not feeling too well, so I think I will end things here. Alright. Alright. Thanks for coming by, everyone. I hope to see you next time.